The terrifying truth of Mckamey Manor.
Talking about my experience with Mckamey Manor.
And that is Mckamey Manor.
Demons, literal demons, don't scare me as much as Mckamey Manor does.
Hello everybody, I'm Hannah and welcome to my channel where we talk about all things spooky. First off, the lighting is really bad in here once again because of the time change in the US. So today's video, I am warning you guys, today's video is going to be a lot different than my other videos. It's going to be darker, way more disturbing, and it can be 100% proven. All my other videos are more paranormal, but this one is actually a human being who's walking among us. I believe that sometimes humans can be so much more terrifying than spirits. So today we're talking about Mckamey Manor. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that right. So this has seemingly been a huge trend lately, and so I actually heard about Mckamey Manor from my friend Nate, and he told me about how messed up this thing was, and he sent me the link of the video, this girl exposing Mckamey Manor, and it's so messed up. I didn't really realize that this whole thing was a trend until right before making this video, when I just decided to do a quick last minute research, and I was like, oh, this is a trend. So there are a lot of people who made videos about this, so I actually edited a lot of them into here. So all respect, all credits go to them. Like, every footage that's from them I put in here is all their work, not mine, obviously. So we're talking about how messed up this place is today. The biggest thing, which is the first clue that this whole thing is messed up, is that you have to sign a 40-page waiver. That's right, 40 pages. 40 pages! The things in this waiver are so disturbing, what you are agreeing to. They are allowed to tie you up, drown you, break bones, cut off some of your fingers, use a drill into your teeth, cut off your hair, scratch you up, cut you up, and basically torture you. This whole waiver, you are just signing yourself up to get tortured.
For its apparent 40-page waiver that allegedly states death is possible for its participants.
Mckamey Manor markets itself as a haunted house. This is no haunted house. This place is just a torture chamber. And I think they actually have a tour called the torture chamber. So you actually have to get drug tested before you go in here. You have to get mentally checked before you get in here, that you're not crazy or something, because this place is so insane that if you have any mental disabilities, this place is going to be 10 times worse than it already is. And this place is basically hell. Literally, this place is what I imagine hell is like. This is all done by a man named Russell, but everyone calls Russ. Russ is obviously probably insane. I think he's a psychopath. He finds joy in torturing people. He said this himself.
Torture is taking somebody's nail off, or waterboarding them, or whatever. I would never do it. Don't get me wrong, you would never see me do this kind of haunt because I have fears that are back there. You know, I built it around what scares me.
Russ is not the only one behind this. He has, all his coworkers are basically insane.
Spencer, pay attention. All right, take that.
Get it wet, girl.
Did I say you can move? Did I?
Keep your hands on, Grandma.
They act like complete animals, and a lot of them are actually criminals who just got out of jail. A lot of them are rapists, murderers, or just people that find joy in pain. This place is literally insane. We're just starting off too. Before you get into this, he says that there's like 2,000 people on a waiting list. But supposedly, this waiting list is not real. It's just a thing to make you think that you're something special for whenever you're getting in, if you get into this place. And people apparently signed up for 2 years, but in reality, they get in like a week later, or sometimes even 2 days after they sign up. Russ contacts you beforehand. He will ask you what your biggest fears are so that he can use this against you later in the haunted house. The haunted house. You end up being invited to a Facebook group where you can talk to all these different people who are going to this place as well, and they immediately start calling you names and jarring at you, saying all these nasty stuff to you. Then you get in. Russ acts pretty nice at first. He makes you dress up in a Halloween costume, which is already kind of weird. And get this, you don't even pay to get into this haunted house. What you pay in is dog food for his dogs. What? How much dog food does he need? But apparently it's also said that this dog food is sometimes used to be fed to people. Because that's something on the waiver. You're allowed to be fed unknown substances. And there's also a risk of death, but Mckamey Manor isn't responsible for that. And this whole thing happens in his own backyard. His backyard! This place is not in a professional house or field. It's in his backyard. And even part of it is in his house. This whole thing is super sketchy. How is this legal? How? After Russ talks to you for a little bit in your Halloween costume and gets a few pictures with you, he takes you to get your waiver signed, which only takes a couple minutes because they're yelling at you during the time.
I'm gonna hand you 3 forms. Each, 1 form each. Take this. Don't get it wet.
Get it wet, girl.
This is my nice Russ right here.
Get it wet, girl.
You know how to read?
Just sign it.
Then you better start
Just
reading.
sign it. No what? No what? Put your hands down.
That way you probably don't look through the whole waiver, you know, so you don't see the death part. And then is when the real torture starts. They slap you, hit you, call you names, and many times you are tied up.
That's good.
Coming up right here.
No, it's actually optional.
You are gagged. They are allowed to cut into you. They slap you. Use like racial slurs, offensive name calling, and they make you call them sir while they call you little girl or little boy, like you're a child. And get this, he records everything the whole time in your face. He's taking pictures, recording everything that you do, and he puts it up on YouTube.
For me, it's about making that special Kodak moment. I am always thinking of it as a cinematic experience because I'm trying to get the shot I want, the angle I want. There's 2,500 comments on this one here. They are just asking to have someone die or have a heart attack. What happens if someone dies during their tour? A waiver won't mean anything. We have had one heart attack, for real. 7 years ago, we had a heart attack. That was good stuff.
What is absolutely insane to me is these things have not been taken down by YouTube. They're still up there. Every single video he has done is still on his YouTube channel. Nothing is censored, everything. I'm not saying for you to go and watch those videos because they are extremely disturbing. I did watch one video. It was like an hour long. That video is what I have the clips from, which was about a girl returning. We'll get into that later on why someone would ever return to this hellhole. Just the stuff that he was saying, I was repelled. I cannot explain how much this affected me, how angry and upset I was by watching this video, and by thinking that, how is he okay with this?
What do you guys think of Mckamey Manor?
Torture. Scary.
Why do you think they do it?
I don't know. But we see our dad watching videos on YouTube of it.
Why do you think your dad likes it?
Because he likes to be tortured. And he likes being tortured. Over and over. Send father over.
Yeah, he has children. I cannot even imagine what this man would do to his kids if they misbehave. This man should not have children anywhere. He should not be in his own home because he should be arrested. Pretty sure none of this stuff is legal. How is torturing people legal if they don't even, and a lot of them don't even know what they're signing themselves up for? I don't want to say that the people that are attending this thing don't have any fault whatsoever, but some of them are completely blind to it. They don't know what's going on, and some people are just weird kinky people who find that thing turns them on. But they need help. They should probably see a psychiatrist, and so should he. But him and every single one of his coworkers should be locked up. Watching those videos feels like you're watching a serial killer's lost tapes or something. It's just seriously messed up and disturbing. I know I'm like yelling at the camera kind of. You can see how angry and upset I am about this because, and I'm kind of all over the place with this video because I'm just so in awe. I've been looking into this for 3 days now, and I'm just completely repelled by how this is being done. I'm actually gonna cry because I don't feel like any of this is right, and I feel like this man is seriously messed up. Like, I don't even really know what to say because of how disturbing this video is. They rip your fingernails open sometimes. They cut off your eyebrows and your hair.
Put her hands down. Get her hands. Be quiet.
No, I will not. No. Please, no way.
Get her eyebrows. Get her eyebrows.
No, please. Will you please stop? I beg, please.
I don't want her to cut
No,
her eyebrows.
please,
Get her
no.
Keep her quiet.
No.
Keep her quiet. Keep her quiet right now.
Get her eyebrows.
And they stab you and you're bleeding. By the end of this, not any single person comes out looking the same at all. They're always covered in blood. Some people have drilled teeth, no hair, and no eyebrows. This man needs Jesus or something. At least start with a therapist, dude. He cray. So after his whole tour is over, he gives you hot chocolate and makes you cuddle up in little blankets and has a cute little conversation with you, like he didn't just torture you.
I remember you from last time.
Oh. Look at me now. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. It's done. You did it.
You are a tough chick.
Yeah, she is, man, right?
People end up developing mental disorders because of this man. I just can't believe that humans are capable of such things. Like, whenever I hear about murders and stuff like that, and people like this man who like to torture people, I can't wrap my head around it, because it's not human, it's wrong, and I'm a very compassionate person, so I find this stuff really hard to talk about and concerning, and I don't know. I kind of needed this because after those 3 days of researching, I needed to rant. So this video was kind of all over the place because it was just me ranting over the fact that this man is crazy, extremely crazy, and he needs help. There's actually a petition to get this place shut down, and I hope sign this petition. I will link the petition in the link down below so that you can help maybe shut this place down once and for all. And I'm sorry that this wasn't like such a well-constructed video, but I'm just like, researching this made me insane. So I really needed to vent about that. I hope that you're more aware of what's going on, and things like this are actually happening behind closed doors that we don't know about. There are crazy people everywhere, and this just shows you to be alert at all times, and you can never truly trust anybody except for yourself. Stay safe, everyone, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.